final question, which is unrelated, and of course you're welcome to respond or not respond. This controversy surrounding 60 Minutes, which you are a major part of, and you certainly are no stranger to controversy involving Benghazi. What do you make of what happened? And what has been your position on how 60 Minutes handled it from the beginning to the apology?
Well, first of all, I respect you're asking the question, and it's a legitimate question, and I hope that you'll understand what I say, that right now my friends, and they are my friends at CBS News and 60 Minutes, the corporate entity is not so much my friends, but nonetheless, they're in so much difficulty, and there's so many questions to be answered about this story, because their principal witness lied, and there was an effort to cover that up, that I don't want to contribute to increasing their difficulties or questions in any way. I know this, that number one, I'm always pulling for CBS News, and I hope they'll be transparent, look into this, and tell what they know, and try to move on from it. Number two, there is a difference between this and the trouble I got into at CBS News. We got into trouble, that is, I and the other reporters, because we reported a true story.
Right.
The story we had was true.
I remember that. Yes, absolutely.
The difficulty with this Benghazi story is, as that they now have acknowledged, the story was not true, and they stood by it for a long time. But I don't want to contribute to their problems. The only other thing I would say is there is a tendency when these kind of things happen to blame the correspondent whose voice and face was on the story. But whatever happened and however it happened, people in the corporate hierarchy of CBS News and the leaders of the news division share at least as much of whatever blame there is to be as the correspondent. But they try to make it appear their fingerprints aren't on it, that the whole problem is the correspondence.
It's sort of like when we have issues in the military, like we had in Iraq. The privates and the and the enlisted people get in trouble, and the generals kind of avoid it.
Well, Joe, you're a wise person. Abu Ghraib, and that terrible story in Abu Ghraib is a good example.
Yeah.
If you remember, they really came down hard on the enlisted people, but anybody with any rank and anybody in the Defense Department walked away scot-free.
Yeah.